All right, so today I'm pretty much going to be talking about pretty much what happened with my trading today. Today is Thursday night, but this is yesterday's AM session. So I took one loss and one win, and then I'm also going to dive into some psychology because pretty much psychology pretty much played a big role in today and how much I profited. So today I made around, I'll show you guys. Today I made around. So this is pretty much what happened today. So lost 289 and then made 495, okay? And my rules is to take one trade a day, you know. As you can see right here, I'm very risk management discipline right here. One contract. And this is M and Q, don't mind that's five. That was because my account balance on this account was low, so got in right here with five contracts, but that's not what today's about. So today's pretty much about what happened today and a trade breakdown on how I made $1,000, okay? So like I said, I took one L and then one win. So and also some psychology problems happened today, okay? But we're gonna get into today. So we are going to, I'll go to replay mode for you guys and pretty much just break down what happened. So like right here, we're just gonna go to 9 o'clock. So okay, the first mistake I made today is I slept through market open. If I did not do that, my trade would have played out one or two. I would have been off pretty much instantly. Like the first 20 minutes into open, I would have been off. But unfortunately, I slacked. I went to my girl house. I overslept, and then I woke up late, and then pretty much took an L, and then bounced back. But let's get into today. So coming in, I had my draw liquidity was. So I wanted us to pretty much sweep this, and then just take a one or two from there, which and this is a trade I missed, and I'll break down that for you guys. So pretty much, so this is what happened. So my drawn liquidity was at 4 hour wick, which is, and then this would have been my first entry. One or two would have got smacked. Okay, one or two right there. That's what I wanted to take, but I overslept, and then unfortunately, I just woke up trading from my phone, like just rushing, trying to get in the chart. So boom, that's first L right there. In total, across five accounts, I lost how much was it? We could pull it up. So I lost this times five. So we're actually gonna do the math on that. I'm gonna go to calculator right here, and then we're gonna do what was it? 289 times five. 289 times five. So I lost 1445 total. Okay. So off the rip, and I'll break down that trade. So this is the trade I wanted. Unfortunately, I had problems. I overslept, but it's fine. Never doing that again. Like that's what really threw me off today, cause I never do that. And then this was the second trade I took right here, which was off of that 15 sweep that I just marked up. And then volume imbalance right here. It already was iffy about this trade because I was all like, we had my other drawn liquidity right here that I really wanted to see us move higher from, which was right here, and that's exactly what played out. But so unfortunate. But okay, so like I said, this was the second trade I took. We took that wick, and then I had entered off the volume imbalance right here. Is it this one? Yeah, I got like insta stopped out damn near. They gave me like 3 minutes playing with my emotions. Then I got stopped out. And then right here, we had swept this, but then my rules are to take one trade a day. So I was iffy. I'm like, okay, this is my setup right here. Okay, drawing liquidity was met. PD array form, we have a volume imbalance for value gap, nothing for value gap, inversion for like whatever, however you trade. Okay, drawing liquidity was met. I'm still iffy about trading. So now I did not take that trade, okay? Then I waited. I was like, today looks very clear. The draw liquidity was met. The target is very obvious. So then I marked off this 15 right here. You see that wick? And I trade pretty simple. It's just literally just straight liquidity, okay? Swept that right there. Okay. And then I had got in right, not even right off the top. Like I got in like right here, like right there. Had my stop like somewhere right there or something, and then I targeted one and two. Okay. And I'm also gonna talk about some psychology today because, as you can see, I only caught pretty much. I actually caught smaller than this. It was a little less. I had closed because not even supposed to be taking a second trade. Whether it's a win or loss is going against my rules. But this happened to play out. But as you can see, this is pretty much the bottom move for the day for the New York session. This whole move right here. And as you can see what I caught, I did not catch like nothing of this. And to be honest, I don't care because the whole point of trading is not to catch this whole move. The problem with that with trading that I used to have was that I used to always come in the market and be like, damn, I should have held. I could have caught the whole move. I could have caught 200 points. I should have held. What was I doing? I was always trying to catch a full move. But now as I matured as a trader, that is not needed to be profitable at all. You don't need to catch the full move. You can literally trade a one-on-one and be profitable. This is just this is just not needed. This is just like unnecessary. Okay, but anyways, took the one and two. I don't care that it ran, and then also yesterday's trade. I took and then I took it across 5 accounts. For some reason, my dashboard doesn't show me any trades that I took, even for last month. This is just not updated. If you guys know how to update this, just let me know. It's not updated, but let's go to dark mode too. Okay, but yeah. So I don't care that it ran because I'm not even supposed to be taking a second trade. I just took that to mitigate the loss and not successfully happen. And the problem, like I said, that I used to have was trying to catch these full moves, which is not needed. You don't need that to be profitable. Once I started being consistent, that's when I stopped looking for these big moves. Like these moves they're not needed. This is just unnecessary. You don't need that to be profitable. The only thing that really matters on the day is that you follow your rules and then you come out with more than you're risking. Like okay, let's say on this trade right here, I'm risking whatever 17 points to make 34, and then I lose. But I follow all my rules. It's fine because the objective was to make more than I'm risking, which is good risk management. So that's pretty much all I aim for, and that's really all that matters. This is not needed. You don't need this to be profitable. You don't need to snipe every trade. You don't need a bottom tick, top tick every trade. That is just unnecessary. That is not needed to be profitable. Okay? You can take one to twos and be perfectly fine. Just stack up accounts, build your capital, and you'll be perfectly fine. But yeah, today I took a L. And I'm not really proud about today's trading day. I took 2 trades and then I slept through market open. I woke up at literally like 7:30, like right here. Somewhere right here. Then remember the first entry I took, I'll remark that up for you guys. Which is right here. I insta stopped out. But then drawing liquidity right here. Took it and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Then come back tomorrow and see what happens. And another thing I said about risk management was let's go to a trade. Okay, let's go to this trade right here because this is on MNQ. On my other accounts, I took this on NQ, and this was like 1,000 and I don't even know, like a little more than double that. But let's go right here. So, and these are just days to get closer to my payout. Okay, so right here, $1,000 win. Okay, and then $289 loss. Do you see like the difference in the RR? That's all that matters is that you just want your account to look like this. You want your wins to look like this, and you want your losses to look like this. You want to follow your rules, risk management, and that's all that matters. These moves, like, bro, I used to literally wake up, get on charts, and be like right now, okay, right now it's 9 p.m. Like I used to be like this, damn, bro. Like I should have traded Asia. Like I would have caught crazy RR. Like if I would have been on Asia. Like and tell me why. So at the end of New York, I was like, okay, yeah. So I already know what Asia's gonna do. It's gonna open up, sweep some liquidity, and then keep pushing up towards all-time highs. But today I didn't set an alarm to be like, oh, I'm gonna catch this trade. I'm gonna trade Asia. We're just gonna trade, catch the craziest trade. Like, I don't care. That's not needed to be profitable. I hop on New York. I only trade 2 hours a day, 6:30 to 8:30. Hit my TPs, whatever. Hit my stop loss. One trade a day. Get my payouts and step away. That's all. I'm not trying to catch the full move. Like, I don't care. I really don't care. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today on how I made essentially a little over $1,000 today across 5 accounts. Took one loss, mitigated it back, and I'm gonna do these every day. And yeah, maybe it'll help me from crashing out, cause I'm posting my